How's it going, people? Bobby here once again. You might know me online as Ironhammer5, and today I've got a bit of a different video for you because I keep seeing people all around the internet asking how can I make it easier to switch to vaping. I've bought a vape and I'm finding it hard to make the switch from smoking and that kind of stuff. So I've got a few thoughts on it, and I thought I'd give you 3 simple tips, hopefully, to help make that switch a little bit easier for you. Let's take a look. So whatever it is we're trying to do, and we're trying to improve our lives a little bit, whether it be exercising or maybe trying to lose some weight or trying to improve our diet or any of that kind of stuff, or switching from smoking to vaping, you just need to accept that it takes some effort like that and a little bit of discipline at the same time. You've got to kind of put some thought into it, you've got to be ready to do it, you've got to want to do it, and while it does make it a lot easier to switch from smoking to vaping than just trying to stop smoking, it's not like a magic cure-all thing where you can just swap one over and it's just that easy. I was quite lucky. I haven't smoked a cigarette since I bought my first vape, and I've made the switch straight away. It wasn't necessarily easy. To this day, I still have moments where for like a split second I kind of think, oh, I'm going to have a cigarette now, and it's just a habit that doesn't go away easily. And straight away after I realised I had that thought, I'm like, huh? Why did I even think that? I don't want a cigarette. But that will happen, and it will keep happening for a long time, and you've just got to have a little bit of discipline and say, no, I'm not going to do it, or I'm going to cut down, or I'm going to gradually make the switch. You've just got to decide that that's what you're actually going to do. So new vapors are always asking which juice tastes like a cigarette, which device is most like a cigarette, which device is small like a cigarette, and there isn't a vape out there that is like a cigarette. They are very similar. They help you get over a lot of the addictions that you have to smoking. They definitely help with that hand-to-mouth habit of keep putting something in your mouth all the time. They definitely replicate the feeling of inhaling and exhaling smoke, and they are very similar, but they're not the same. It's never going to taste the same, and to be honest, it's never going to feel like smoke. Smoke has this gritty, rough feeling to it, and vapor is much smoother and different, and you just kind of got to get used to the fact that they're not the same. I would say don't try and find a juice that tastes like cigarettes when you start. There isn't any out there that tastes like cigarettes to start with. There's some that are very similar, there's some that taste like pipe tobacco, which are very similar. There's not really any out there that are going to taste like a cigarette. I would say find a flavour that you absolutely love. Cigarettes don't even taste good. Why do you want something that tastes like a cigarette? They don't even taste good. Find something that tastes great. Find something that you love. Find a juice that is something that reminds you of you used to eat when you was a little kid, like some kind of candy or something. You'd have to feel guilty about tasting this amazing candy all day, every day. Something that makes you happy when you vape it. Something that you really enjoy. Something that you want to vape more. Something that makes you want to vape instead of smoke. Don't try and find something that replicates smoke. That's my tip for that one. And the last one I'm going to give you today is to give the vape a chance to do what it can do. I've got my vape here. I know for a fact that I don't need to smoke when I've got this. I just don't. I haven't since I had a vape the very first day. I know that I don't. But when you're just starting out, you don't trust it so much, right? You're thinking, yeah, it's not the same. And because you're so addicted to cigarettes, you try and convince yourself that it's not working. You try and convince yourself that it's not good enough. You try and convince yourself that you need to have a cigarette. And your brain will play tricks on you the whole time. And like I said earlier, I still to this day have that problem where my brain says, time for a cigarette, like after dinner and stuff. But when you're first switching, give the vape a chance. And my tip is, every time you would normally have a cigarette, or if you want a cigarette, or if you get a craving for a cigarette, don't just have a cigarette. It's easy just to say, oh fuck it, I'm going to have a cigarette this time, or yeah, I'll just have this one, or whatever. Don't feel bad if you do end up just having one, but give the vape a chance first. When you want a cigarette, pick up your vape, and vape, and vape, and vape, and vape for fucking like 10 minutes if you have to, right? And I think that you'll get over the craving within those 10 minutes. However, if after 10 minutes you still really, really desperately want a cigarette, have a cigarette. Don't beat yourself up about it. Like, if you can avoid having one cigarette a day from vaping, that's an improvement. if you can make that to the point where you avoid having 10 cigarettes a day instead of vaping, and you still have one in the morning. Still, it's a great improvement. Don't beat yourself up because you had one cigarette. But try to vape first before that one cigarette. Every day, if you want one cigarette before you go to bed, try vaping first, see how you feel. For me, it worked a treat. I don't need cigarettes anymore. I just don't. I don't want one. Don't like the smell of them. Don't like the taste of them. Haven't even tried to taste one because I just know from smelling them. Right? But when you're starting out, give it a chance. Don't let your brain convince you that it won't work, because if you've got the right juice, the right nicotine amount, the right device, it most certainly can work, and it will work. So there you have it, guys. A few tips from me on how I think you can improve your chances when you're trying to switch from smoking to vaping. It's always going to be hard. It's never going to be like really ridiculously easy. Some will find it easier than others. Some will have been smoking for many years and they'll find it really easy. Some might have not been smoking for very long and they find it really hard. Everybody's different. Just give your vape a chance to do it for you. If you need help choosing a device or choosing the juice or something that you like, go to like a Reddit community or something like that, or a forum, and ask people. There's plenty of people out there who are willing to help. Leave a comment down under here. I'll try and help if I can. And hopefully, if you follow those lines, you'll be able to stop smoking. And how awesome would that be? And you'll feel great about it. To this day, I still feel great that I don't have to smoke anymore. Even though I've got this stuck in my hand all day long pretty much. I'm not smoking anymore. So I'll leave it with that, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you've got any questions. And hopefully I'll see you all soon. Take care. I'll leave you with a vape as always. This time it's on the Milo tank from eLeaf. I'll be reviewing it shortly. It'll be my next video probably. I'm not so up on it. It's not bad. It's a good sub-ohm tank, but it's not an IDA. I'll see you soon, people. Bye bye.